Alright. Hey, hon. I know I'm supposed to be sleepy, but I thought I had to do this first, because I'm awesome. Well, I didn't get to talk to you tonight, because my mind is like, someone just ran a fucking knife through it. It's kind of a bummer, but I'll get through it. I always do. I'll punch and kick until it stops. I hope you had a great day. I know, no response, so I'm talking to myself to man. But, yeah, I hope you had a great day. Everything went well. And, what else? Got your swag on. Those, eyeliner videos were really cute. They made me smile, so I like those. And, yeah, here's one of my little video diaries for when I can't. So enjoy this. If you stay to the very end, I want to read a story. See if I'm gonna fall asleep too tonight. Anywho, I love you. You make me smile and everything else. I know I'm supposed to be resting. I know I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Anyways, you can pause right now until you're ready to sleep. Because let me get the story. So, you know, a bit of my humming. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I love you. You're amazing. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, here's a little cool kid story. Is this the original one? Maybe it is. How long is this story? Holy crap. It's kind of long. Okay, whatever. I will harness my powers and read you the story. Okay. Shit, I need water. Hold on, I'm gonna hit pause. Okay, so my dumbass accidentally hit stopped and I paused, so I'm gonna have to do some video editing after this. So that's fun. Okay, anyways, I really hope the sound quality is good on this. And here we go, story time. A baby duck is teased for being ugly until it was discovered how special he really is. I think this is the original story, so that's good. I'll try to leave a timestamp in the description if you ever want to go back to this video and just listen to me read. Okay, hype. I might be sweating bullets because I'm stressed as hell, but this is going to be pog as hell. I might do this in parts. I might pass out myself. Okay. It was so beautiful. Oh wait, story time. Okay. A little pause for the timestamp. Okay, story time. 1, 2, 3. It was so beautiful in the country. It was summertime. The wheat fields were golden, the oats were green, and the hay stood in great stacks in the green meadows. The storks pattered, I don't know English, about among them on his, the stork paralleled about among them on his long red legs, chattering away in Egyptian, the language he had learned from his lady mother. All around the meadow and cornfields grew thick woods. In the midst of the forest was a deep lake. Yes, it was beautiful, and it was delightful in the country. In a sunny spot stood a pleasant old farmhouse, circled all about with deep canals, and from the walls down to the water edge grew a great burdock, so high that under the tallest of them a little child might stand upright. The spot was as wild as if it had been in the center of a thick wood. God, my reading's so bad. In the snug retreat sat a duck upon her nest, watching for her young, the broad young brood to hatch. But the pleasure she had felt at first was almost gone. She had begun to think it was a worrisome task, for the little ones were so long coming out of their shells, and she seldom had visitors. The other ducks liked much better to swim about in the canal than to climb the slippery banks and sit under the burdock leaves of the tree. To have whispered with her, it was a long time to stay so much by herself. At length, however, one of the shells cracked, and soon another, and from each came a living creature that lifted its head and cried, "Beep, beep." "Quack, quack," said the mother, and then they all tried to say it too, as well as they could, while they looked at all about them on every side. At the tall green leaves, their mother allowed them to look about as much as they liked, because green is good for the eyes. "What a great world it is, to be sure," said the little ones, when they found out how much more room they had than they were in the eggshell. "Is this all the world, do you imagine?" said the mother. "Wait till you have seen the gardens far beyond, that is stretched down to the pasture field. Through I have never ventured to such distance. Are you all out?" she continued, raising to look. "No, not all. The largest egg lies there yet. I declare, I wonder how long this business is to last. I'm really beginning to tire of it." But for all that she sat down. "Well, and how are you today?" quacked an old duck that came to pay a visit. "There's one egg that takes a deal of hatching. The shell is hard and will not break," said the fond mother, who sat upon her nest. "But just look at the others. I have not a pretty family? They are not the prettiest little ducklings you ever saw. They are image of their father. Good for naught. He never comes to see me." "Let me see the egg that will not break," said the old duck. "I doubt it's a fowl egg. The same thing to me once, and a deal of trouble it gave me, for the youngs were not afraid of the water." I quacked and clucked, but all to no purpose. "Let me take a look at it. Yes, I am right. It is a genuine fowl, upon my word. So take my advice and leave it where it is. Come to the water and teach the other children to swim." "I think I will sit a little while longer," said the mother. "I have sat so long, a day or two more won't matter." "Very well, please yourself," said the old duck, rising. She went away. At last the great egg broke, and the latest bird cried "peep, peep" as he crept forth from the shell. How big and ugly he was! The mother duck stared at him and did not know what to think. "Really," she said, "this is an enormous duckling, and it is not at all like the others. I wonder if he will turn out to be a genuine slough. Well, we shall see when we get to the waters, for into the waters he must go, even if I have to push him in myself." Holy crap, there's so much more. I might have to take a break if this is how long it's going to take, but whew. On the next day, the weather was delightful. The sun shone brightly on the green burdock leaves, And the mother duck took her whole family down to the water and jumped in with a splash. Quack, quack, she cried. And one after another, and the little ducklings jumped in. The water closed over the ducklings' head, but they came up again in an instant and swam about quietly with their legs paddling under them. As easily as possible, their legs went from their own according, and the ugly gray coat was also in the water, swimming with them. "Oh," said the mother, "that is not a genuine flower. See how well is used him his legs, and how erect he holds himself. He is my own child. He is not so ugly after all, if you look at him properly. Quack, quack, come with me now. I will take you into a grand society and introduce you to the farmyard. But you must keep close to me, or you may not be trodden upon. All above, beware the cats." Holy crap! So much more. When they reached the farmyard, there was a wretched riot going on. Two families were fighting for an eel head, which, after all, was carried off by the cat. "See, children, that is the way of the world," said the mother duck, weeding her beak, for she would have liked the eel head herself. "Come now, use your head, use your legs, and let me see how well you can behave. You must bow your heads properly to that old duck yonder. She is the highest born of all of them, and has a Spanish blood. Therefore she is well off. Don't you see she has a red rag tied to her leg? Which is something very grand, and to get honored for a duck. It is to show everyone is anxious not to lose her, and that she is to be noticed by man and beast. Come now, don't turn your toes. A well-bred duckling spreads his feet wide apart, just like his father and mother in the way now. Bend your necks and say quack." The ducklings did as they were bade, but the duck stared and said, "Look, here comes another brood. If they were not enough already, and blessed me, what a queer looking object one of 'em is. We don't want him to be here." And one flew out and bit him in the neck. "Leave him alone," said the mother. "He is not doing any harm." "Yes, but he is so big and ugly. He is a perfect fright," said the spiteful ducks. "Therefore he must turn out. A little biting will do him good." Hold on, let's see how much more left. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna hope you're asleep. If not, fuck, because this is so much. Okay, I'll read it to the picture. Okay, where are they? Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it, why did I do that to myself? Okay. "Yes, he is so big and ugly. He is a perfect fright," said the spiteful ducks. "Therefore he must be turned out. A little biting will do him good." "The others are very pretty children," said the old duck, with the rag on her leg. "All of them but one. I wish his mother could smooth him up a bit, but he is really ill-favored." "That is impossible, your grace," replied the mother. "He is not pretty, but he's a very good disposition, and swims as well as the others, or even better. I think he'll grow up pretty, and perhaps be smaller. He has remained too long in the egg, and therefore his figure is not properly formed." And then he stroked his neck and smoothed the feathers, saying, "It is a drake, therefore not of much concern. I think he will grow up strong and able to take care of himself." The other ducklings are graceful enough, said the old duck. Now make yourself a home, and if you find an eelhead, you can bring it to me. And so they made themselves comfortable, but the poor duckling had to creep out of his shell last of all, and looked so ugly and bitten and pushed and made fun of by all the ducks of all the poultry. Okay, I'm gonna bookmark this. Okay, I'm gonna show the camera. This is where we're leaving off at, this little photo. Bless me, what a queer looking object one of them is. Guessing that's the ugly one. Alright, I'm hoping you fell asleep. I will read part 2 tomorrow if you listen to all this. I love you. Have a wonderful night, hon, and I hope you sleep well.